What's up, everybody? We are here with Pastor Tony Suarez.
It's great to be with you. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you. It's great that we could steal some of your time.
Yeah.
Can you just give us a quick insight into what you're doing here, what you got going on at the booth?
Yeah, National Religious Broadcasters Convention is very unique. I mean, it's unlike anything else. Largest gathering of Christian influencers, media, television, radio, and it's been going on for decades now. So we come and we tape a lot of our television programs to connect with people, and it's just been a great blessing to our ministry.
Amen. Amen. Now, I mean, my personal heart here and kind of what we do, we're geared more towards the ministry side of things. For us, media is just about documenting what God's already doing.
Sure.
And so my heart really is to kind of come and talk to the pastors that are out and about.
Yeah.
So I was just, we're geared towards the younger generation. We do a lot on college campuses, outreach, street ministry. So we've obviously got a huge revival taking formation right now.
Yeah.
We're really starting to see that wave swell. And so we're kind of just asking the pastors that are around, like, what your thoughts on it are and what you would say to young people who are feeling like God's stirring in them that aren't sure where
Well,
to go with that.
the church has been praying forever for revival, believing that it's going to come one day. But see, the thing is, as long as it's coming one day, there's no responsibility on today. So as long as it's a futuristic event, you can, punt the proverbial ball to the next generation. But my message to you watching, to you that are doing all, even this podcast, is that revival is not coming. It's not coming. Revival is here. You are the generation that God chose to see the last great move of God, to see the fulfillment of Matthew 24:14. Matthew 24:14. It says, when the gospel is preached to the ends of the earth, then the end will come. God chose you. He chose media. All these nations and governments that we can't physically get into to preach the gospel. Through that camera lens, through this microphone, we're able to get into North Korea. We're able to get into Iran. God has chosen this generation. And so I pray that you would feel that responsibility, that weight on you to know that God chose you to be that last great move of God that we always heard was going to come one day. And that one day is today.
Now, we've seen great moves of God in the past. Obviously, we have great historical documentation of just mighty moves of the Spirit. But it seems like a lot of the big revivals, the big moves of God, they come and they're here for a while, and they blow in and they blow out. Yeah. So what would you say the church needs to direct its attention to in order to make it a lasting generational impact?
So to have sustained revival, you have to instill what was there to start the revival. Okay, let me say it this way. Like I love to grill. I love to be on the grill, be at the smoke or whatever cooking. So you get a fire burning, but that's not enough. You have to sustain the heat. So every now and then you have to fan the flame. Sometimes you got to add some fuel. You got to add some lump coal or wood, whatever you're cooking on. So we have to learn to not just start the fire, but sustain the fire. Amen. And in the spiritual context, that's done through prayer and fasting, consecration. The same thing that brought the revival will keep the revival. We can't just start it in prayer, we sustain it in prayer. Amen. We don't just start it in consecration, we could sustain it in consecration. And if we'll do that, if we'll maintain the hunger. So how do you maintain hunger for revival? Well, you can't be burnt out. We have to learn balance. We have to learn not just to run, but we need to learn to walk in the Spirit. We need to learn how to rest in the Lord. Amen. So that we can stay strong for, so we can sustain that revival. So I want to encourage you to learn how to rest in the Lord, learn how to, and God will bless you. He'll help you all the way.
He will. All right, well, I appreciate your time.
Hey, thank you so much.
Great talking to you.
God bless you.
Bless you.
God bless.
Absolutely, and that's what we're all about here at Roar United. It's not about whose church you go to, which church you go to, what denomination you are, where the lines are. It's just about getting out there and being the hands and feet of Jesus.